Hi, welcome to Bean and Brew. What can I get started for you today?
Hey, I'll have a caramel macchiato, extra caramel, oat milk, and make it to go, please. Oh, and a turkey pesto panini, warmed up.
Got it. That'll be ready in a few minutes.
You know, I don't want to be a bother, but I feel like I need to tell you something.
Okay.
I don't know what's been weighing on your heart lately, but I just feel like I need to tell you that God sees you. He knows how heavy things have been, especially with your mom's health.
How do you know that?
You've been exhausted, running between work and taking care of her, feeling like no one really understands the pressure you're under. But you're not alone. God is with you, and He wants you to know that He's going to give you strength for this season. He hasn't forgotten you or your mom.
Are you a psychic or something?
No, I'm a realtor, not a psychic. But I do hear from God, and He just put it on my heart to share that with you.
Wow, I don't even know what to say. I was just crying about this last night. I've been feeling like I'm drowning. And now, this, from a stranger?
Not a stranger, a sister in Christ. And you don't have to carry this burden alone. If you ever need a place to be refreshed, my church is always open. We meet every Sunday and have midweek Bible study. I'd love for you to come.
Maybe I will. I think I need it.
You won't regret it. Just take it one step at a time.
Hey.
Christopher. Wow, long time no see.
Yeah, married life. All that stuff. It's, not as easy as I thought it would be, to be honest.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, I mean, you think you know someone after 3 years, and then you get married, and boom, it's like you're living with a stranger. A whole different ballgame. Marriage is weird, you know? You're not really allowed to go out as often as you used to. It gets lonely, really lonely. I miss those days, when you and I used to hang out. When I was single, it was fun. Come sit with me, let's catch up.
I can't. I'm ordering to go.
Well, how about we meet up another time? Just to talk, like old times.
I can't, Christopher. You're married now.
Okay, I get it. But listen, I actually have a business proposal for you.
Business?
Yeah, something you'd be really interested in. But it's not something I can explain in 5 minutes. We'd have to meet properly so I can lay it all out for you.
Why not just tell me now?
Because it's too detailed. You deserve the full picture. Come on, Gloria, I wouldn't be asking if I didn't think you'd benefit from it too. It's strictly professional. What, are you afraid of being seen with me? It's not like we're doing anything wrong.
Fine. When and where?
Thursday evening, Cafe Milano, downtown, 6 p.m.
All right, but only for business.
Of course, strictly business.
Hey, pass me the spoon, please. Nothing beats homemade food. This right here, this is love in a pot.
Love, huh? What exactly are you making?
Stewed chicken with coconut rice. And trust me, by the time I'm done, even your taste buds will be speaking in tongues.
You and your dramatic cooking descriptions.
I'm telling you, Gloria, food is an experience. It's not just about filling your stomach, it's about comforting your soul.
You won't believe who I ran into today.
Let me guess. That nosy sister from church who always wants to pray for you but is really just fishing for gossip.
No, not her.
Then who?
Christopher.
Wait, what?
Yep. Ran into him at a coffee shop today. And guess what? He was just as friendly as he used to be. Like, overly friendly. Almost like he never got married. I don't even understand men.
Well, whether you understand men or not, this one is off the mitt. He's married now.
Duh. It's not like I'm saying I'm going to start dating him or anything. Although, he did ask that we hang out. He has some business proposal for me.
Gloria, you have to stay clear of him. He is married now.
Why do you keep repeating that like I don't know? Nothing's going to happen. I'm a strong believer now. I am a certified Bible school graduate. I speak in tongues. I hear God's voice consistently. stronger than I've ever been spiritually.
And
if I didn't mess up with him back when I wasn't even that deep in my Christian walk, why in the world would I do that now? I'm just going to hear what business proposal he has for me. That's it. I can handle myself.
all right, if you say so.
You know, this place reminds me of that time we came here after midweek service. You remember? We sat at that corner booth and talked for hours.
Christopher, what exactly do you want me to do for you?
Whoa, straight to business, huh? No catching up? No, how's life been?
We're here to discuss your business proposal, right?
Man, you really have changed. I miss the old times, you know? Things were simple back then. You, me, and Susan, always joking around after church. Life felt different.
Christopher, what do you need my professional services for?
Alright, fine, here's the deal. I want to know the value of my house. Not saying I'm selling it or anything, but my wife's been on my case about moving. She got a high-paying job offer in another state, and she wants us to relocate. I don't want to move, though. I grew up here, all my friends are here, my house is here. My property is here, and now she's telling me I should just pick up and leave like it's that simple? Just because I work from home? Honestly, if I knew this was going to be an issue, I don't think I would have married her. Now she's trying to upend my life like it's nothing. Just. Marriage, man, it's nothing like I thought it would be.
I'm sorry you're going through all this. But what exactly do you need from me?
Like I said, I want to know the value of my house. I'm not moving, yet. I haven't agreed to her suggestion. But if I were to go through with it, I need to know what my house is worth.
I can't give you a number right away. The value of your property depends on several factors: location, current market trends, condition of the house, available facilities, and so on. I'd have to assess the property in person before I can provide you with an accurate valuation.
That makes sense. My wife is out at work from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., Monday to Friday. You can come by during that time, check out the place, and let me know what you think.
I'd prefer if you take pictures and send them to me instead.
What? Why can't you just come over? What's going to happen?
Christopher, I'm not comfortable coming to your house.
You used to come over when I was single. What changed?
You got married.
Man, you're really serious about this, huh?
I am. If you want an estimate, take pictures, interior, exterior, key features, and send them to me. I'll assess the details and get back to you with a valuation.
Alright, I'll send them. What's the best way to send the pictures?
WhatsApp. My number hasn't changed.
You sure you don't want to just come by? I mean, we.
I'm sure.
Alright, Gloria, you win.
I should get going. I'll be expecting your pictures.
No, but seriously, tell me why I walked into the kitchen this morning and found my husband eating cold pizza with hot tea. Like, what kind of combination is that?
That is a crime against food.
Your husband is something else. I thought my food choices were weird, but that's next level.
I asked him what possessed him to eat that, and you know what he said. It's all going to the same place. Like, sir, that is not how food works.
Come on, I can't even see what this picture is supposed to be. Why did he send me low-quality images?
Who's that?
Christopher.
Wait, are you two still in touch?
Not really. I just ran into him randomly at a coffee shop the other day. We hadn't spoken in months before that.
So, what does he want now?
He made a business proposal to me. He's thinking about selling his house because his wife is making them move to another state. She got some high-paying job offer, and now she's insisting that they relocate.
Wait. His wife is making them move?
Yeah, and honestly, I feel bad for him. I mean, can you imagine? He has his whole life here, his friends, his work set up, and now he's being dragged to a whole new state just because she got an opportunity.
That's unfair, though. I mean, I get that she has a great job offer, but shouldn't this be a decision they made together? You don't just upend your spouse's entire life like that.
Honestly, I don't even blame her. This is something Christopher should have discussed with her before proposing. He had 3 whole years to figure out what kind of future they wanted. Now he's acting like it's some big shock?
Right, like, talk to your partner before you get married. This isn't something you just spring on someone after the vows.
Exactly. And now he's thinking about selling his house. His parents' house. The house he inherited. Honestly, it's just not fair to him. I need to make a call. I'll be right back.
Business or business?
Oh, shut up.
Gloria, hey.
Hey, I saw your message. But Christopher, the quality of the images and video were terrible. I could barely see anything you were filming.
Yeah, I figured. Look, I'm not exactly a video editor, okay? I just filmed what I could, but I guess it didn't turn out great.
It really didn't.
Then why don't you just come and see for yourself? I mean, that's what realtors do, right? Assess properties in person?
Christopher, I told you I'd prefer to do this remotely. That's why I asked for the pictures and videos.
Come on, Gloria, I'm not asking you to move in. Just a quick assessment. Besides, I don't even know how to film these things properly, and I don't want to waste your time with a bunch of blurry footage that doesn't help you do your job. Look, my wife isn't even around. She leaves for work at 8 and doesn't come back till 4. You're just going to breeze in, take a look at the place, and breeze out. That's it.
Fine, but I'm only going to be there for 10 minutes. That's it.
Yeah, sure, 10 minutes. That's all I need.
Okay, I'll stop by in the morning.
Sounds good. See you then, Gloria.
Alright, based on the size of the house, its location, and the current market trend, I'd say if I were your listing agent, I'd put your house on the market for about $560,000.
Whoa, I didn't think it was worth that much. I mean, I knew it had value, but over $500,000?
You'd be surprised. Older houses like this tend to have advantages that modern homes just don't offer.
Seriously?
Yeah, for starters, older homes are usually built with sturdier materials, real wood, stronger foundations, higher quality craftsmanship compared to the mass-produced homes they throw up nowadays. Plus, your house has character, spacious rooms, and solid bones. If you make a few minor renovations, fresh paint, fixing up any wear and tear, updating fixtures, you could even push the value higher.
Huh, I never looked at it that way.
That's why you called me.
Yeah, and now I feel like I owe you a check for this assessment.
Please, consider it a favor, for old time's sake.
Man, I miss those days.
I never thought you were a pink and blue person.
I'm not.
I always knew your favorite color was olive green.
You still know me too well. But, you know, marriage. You don't have a choice anymore. Your life stops being just yours. You revolve around the other person now. And she wanted pink wallpaper. So, pink it is.
Marriage shouldn't be about your life completely revolving around the other person. It's supposed to be about compromise. Give and take, not just what one person wants.
Oh shoot, the stove.
Turn off the burner.
I'm trying.
Take the pan outside before the smoke sets off the sprinklers.
Wow, that was not how I thought today would go.
I can't believe you almost burned your house down.
Well, we put out that fire together, teamwork.
I should get going.
Thanks again for coming. I really appreciate it. I'll let you know what I decide.
If you decide not to move, then what? You stay here while your wife moves to another state?
I really don't know. My life feels so complicated right now.
Well, I hope you figure it out. Yes, I completely understand. The market can feel overwhelming, especially with so many options, but that's exactly why I'm here to help. You mentioned you're looking for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home with a backyard, right? Great. I have a few listings in mind that match what you're looking for, and I can schedule a viewing for you this Saturday. Does 10 a.m. work? No problem at all, I can push it to noon. Okay, understood. Have a great day.
Well, Miss Top Realtor over here. Business is booming, huh?
What can I say? People will always need a place to stay.
With all this inflation, the way people complain about the economy, you'd think buying and selling houses would slow down.
Housing is a primary need. No matter how tough things get, people still need a roof over their heads. It never really stops.
Well, unless there's a complete market collapse, like in 2008.
Yeah, in extreme situations, the market can crash. But real estate is cyclical. No matter how bad things get, prices eventually correct themselves. People adapt, and the market stabilizes again. You know, if Christopher finally decides to move out of town, selling that house of his is going to be an emotional one for me.
Emotional? Why?
Because I know his parents. I know the story behind how he ended up living there. And now, watching him leave against his will, it's just a lot.
Gloria, I think you're caring way too much about Christopher. I'm afraid you might still have feelings for him. You shouldn't be the one handling his sale. You should refer him to another agent.
Why would you even think that? I'm a professional. I know how to separate business from personal feelings.
I don't know. The way you talk about him, the way you keep painting him as the innocent one and his wife as the villain, it's giving I still care about him energy.
Is that how little you think of me? That I'd have feelings for a married man? Come on, Jennifer.
I'm just calling it like I see it.
Look, I get it. But this isn't about attraction. I just know the full story, his history, his family, everything. That's the emotional part for me. It's not about him as a person, it's about the situation as a whole.
Jennifer, let her be. If Gloria says she doesn't have feelings for Christopher, then she doesn't. No need to push.
Fine. I've heard you, but I'm just saying, tread carefully. I don't want you getting caught up in something messy.
I hear you, but trust me, there's nothing to worry about. Heavenly Father, I come before you tonight with a heart that feels heavier than I want to admit. Lord, I know that earlier today, I flat out denied to my friends that I have any feelings for Christopher. I wanted to believe it myself. But deep down, I know the truth. I know that I do, and I know that it is wrong. God, you honor and respect the covenant of marriage. You are a God of order, not confusion. And if there is one thing I know, it is that I would never want someone interfering in my marriage when I get married someday. So why should I allow myself to even entertain these feelings for a man who is not mine? A man who stood before you and made a vow to another woman? Lord, I do not want to be a stumbling block. I do not want to interfere with their marriage in any way, knowingly or unknowingly. Whatever is going on between him and his wife, that is their issue. That is not my place to involve myself. I do not want to cross any boundaries. I do not want to plant any seeds that would cause harm, and I definitely do not want to sin against you, Lord. I am asking you, Lord, to take these feelings away. Uproot them completely from my heart. Let them die before they even have a chance to grow. Purge my heart of any longing that is not of you. Remove any thoughts, any desires, any emotions that could lead me down a path of destruction. Lord, I don't want to desire anything that does not align with your will for my life. I ask you to help me focus on what truly matters. Help me keep my mind stayed on you, on my purpose, on my career, on the things that bring you glory. Let my heart not be drawn into distractions that could lead me away from you. Father, guard my heart. I surrender my emotions to you, Lord, because I know that my own strength is not enough. In Jesus' name, I pray. Amen.
Hey, babe, how was your day?
Fine. Just the usual. What about you?
The hospital reached out again. A second time. They need my final decision. If I don't give them an answer soon, they're going to offer the job to someone else.
Then let someone else take it.
What do you mean let someone else take it?
I mean exactly that. Let someone else take it.
Christopher, you and I both know this job is good for us. It's nearly 3 times what I'm making now.
Yeah, 3 times the pay. But at what cost, Tess? We'd have to move to another state. And I don't want to.
Chris, we talked about this. When we got married, you promised me you wouldn't stand in the way of my career. You promised to support me, to help me grow.
I do support you, Tess. But me picking up my entire life, leaving behind my home, my friends, my whole foundation. That wasn't part of the equation.
Christopher, you work from home. Your job is literally remote. It's not like you have to find a new office or start over somewhere else. What's keeping you here?
This place is my home. I love it here. I love my house. This isn't just some random property, it's a relic. Something valuable. Do you know how much this house is actually worth? I just had it assessed. This house isn't just a home, it's an investment. And I don't want to sell it.
So now it's about the house.
Yes, and about everything I've built here. If I move, I'm starting from scratch. Meanwhile, you get to move forward in your career, while I lose everything I know.
Chris, I'm your wife. I'm not just moving forward for myself, I'm moving forward for us. This job would benefit both of us. More money means more financial stability, more opportunities.
Honestly, if I had known you were looking for jobs out of state, I would have seriously reconsidered marrying you.
Do you regret marrying me?
I didn't say that.
Then what are you saying, Christopher? Because it sure sounds like you regret it.
I'm saying you're not being considerate. I don't want to move.
Oh, so I'm the inconsiderate one.
Yes, because you're making this all about your career, while I'm the one being asked to sacrifice everything.
Sacrifice everything. Christopher, you sit in this house all day. You work from your laptop. You don't even go out that much. What exactly are you sacrificing?
My life, Tess. My routine, my friends, my familiarity. Do you know how hard it is to rebuild all that from scratch?
Chris, marriages require sacrifice. If the roles were reversed, I would have moved for you.
Yeah, would you?
Yes.
And you expect me to just believe that?
You're impossible. I'm offering us a better life, and you're too stubborn to see it.
And you're too selfish to see what you're asking of me.
Chris, come back here.
Hello?
Gloria, it's Christopher.
Christopher? Why are you calling from a strange number? And, why are you crying? What happened?
I need someone to talk to. Please, can I come over?
Come over? Christopher, what's going on? Why do you have to come to my place? Just tell me what happened.
Gloria, please. I just need someone to talk to. I need somewhere to go.
Christopher, I don't understand. Why me? Don't you have other friends you can go to?
No, not really. My other friends, they're also friends with my wife.
Oh, so you had a misunderstanding with Tess, didn't you?
Yeah, we did.
Christopher, you need to go back home and sort things out with her. If you don't want to go back home, then go to a hotel. Why are you coming to me?
Gloria, you don't understand. It's bad. I left without my phone, my wallet, my credit card, everything. I just walked out because if I stayed, I would have said something, done something I'd regret. In fact, right now, I'm considering leaving Tess for good.
Christopher, no, you can't just run away from this. You just got married, 7 months ago. Why would you even be talking about leaving your wife?
Because I don't feel heard, Gloria. Every time we talk, it turns into a battle. She doesn't listen. She makes it seem like I'm just supposed to follow her decisions without a say. And I just need space. I need time to think before I go back and do something I can't take back. Gloria, are you there?
Alright, fine, but listen to me. If you come here, you're leaving first thing in the morning. And you're sleeping in the living room. On the couch.
That's fine. That's more than fine. I can even sleep on the floor if I have to. I just need to be away from her right now.
This isn't right. Lord, I hope I didn't just make a mistake.
Gloria.
Calm down, Chris. Everything will be alright in due time. Just breathe. I already prepared the guest bathroom for you. Go freshen up, and then you can sleep on the couch. I'll go get some blankets for you.
Thank you so much, Gloria. You don't know how much this means to me.
It's okay. It's for old time's sake.
You're a good woman, Gloria. You always have been. I've always loved you, you know.
Chris, what are you talking about? Can you not say this?
No, I need to. I need you to know that I meant everything I ever said to you back then. When I told you that you were wife material, that I could see myself spending the rest of my life with you. I wasn't just talking.
Then why didn't you ask me out? You knew how I felt, Christopher. I thought you were going to ask me out, and then, out of nowhere, I heard you were getting married.
Because Tess and I had already been together for 3 years. I thought it was the right thing to do. I thought if you've been with someone that long, then you owe it to them to take the next step.
So, what? You settled?
I guess I did, and now it's biting me. If I had been braver, if I had followed my heart instead of my obligations, I would have chosen you.
Chris, don't do this. Please don't.
I love you, Gloria. I never stopped.
I love you too. This is crazy.
I know. What is it, Gloria? Why are you crying?
I done? What have we done?
Gloria, look.
Get out.
Gloria, wait.
I said get out, now.
I got carried away. I didn't mean for this to.
Don't say it. Don't explain it. Just leave, Christopher, now.
Where are you coming from?
Tess, please, not right now. I don't want to fight.
You don't want to fight. I was worried sick about you. You just walked out in the middle of our conversation and didn't even call.
It wasn't a conversation. It was you pushing what you want onto me, again.
Oh, I'm pushing. So you walking out like a child instead of talking like an adult was the better option.
I walked out because I was suffocating, Tess. Because nothing I say matters. You already made your decision. You just want me to nod along and say, yes dear, at everything you say. I'm your husband, not your child, for crying out loud.
Right, because apparently, your comfort is the only thing that matters in this marriage.
And your career is the only thing that matters to you.
That's not true. This is about us, Christopher. I'm trying to secure a future for both of us. You act like this job is just for me, but do you even hear yourself? You work from home. Your life wouldn't even change that much.
You don't get it, do you? It's not just about work. It's about roots. It's about home. You're asking me to leave everything I've ever known, everything that makes me me, just so you can climb the next step of your ladder.
And you're asking me to stay stuck in the same place forever just because you're too afraid to start over. Christopher, marriage means growing together. It means compromising together. I don't want to be stuck, Chris. I want more, and I want it with you.
And what if I'm not enough?
That's not what I'm saying.
Feels like it.
Chris, don't twist my words.
No, I think I finally am hearing you.
So, what now?
Jen, you alright?
I don't know. I've been trying to reach Gloria for days now, and she's just not picking up.
Maybe she's just been busy. You know the nature of her job. Real estate can be unpredictable.
No, this isn't like her. No matter how busy she gets, she always responds. If she misses my call, she texts back saying she'll call later. She doesn't just go silent like this.
Maybe her phone got lost? Someone else could have picked it up, which is why you're not getting a response.
If her phone got lost, she'd find a way to let me know. Borrow a phone, send an email, something. This silence? It's weird, and it's worrying me.
Then go check up on her.
Yeah, I think I will. I'll call Sandra first, though. See if she's been in touch with Gloria these last few days.
Good idea. Maybe she knows something.
Gloria, talk to us. Please, you're scaring us. What happened?
Gloria, enough with the suspense. What happened?
I did it.
You did what?
I had an affair with Christopher.
No way. Tell me you're joking, Gloria. Tell me you're messing with us.
I wish I was.
Gloria, I warned you. I told you from the beginning. flee from every appearance of evil. Don't give the devil a foothold. And now this?
Oh, Gloria?
I thought I could handle it. I thought I had gotten over him. I even prayed that night, begged God to help me move on, to take the feelings away. I knew I had feelings for him, but I was convinced I could control it. Everything changed when I let him spend the night at my place.
And you thought the best way to control it was to let a married man, a man you used to have feelings for, spend the night at your house? Are you hearing yourself? You weren't his pastor, his counselor, or his therapist. You were a woman who already had feelings for him. What exactly were you expecting to happen?
I thought I could handle it. I thought since I prayed, I would be strong enough.
Listen to me. Nowhere in the Bible does it say, pray away temptation. The Bible says you should flee from it. Flee. 1 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 18 says, flee from sexual immorality. And in 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 22, it says, abstain from all appearance of evil. Did Joseph sit there praying when Potiphar's wife tried to seduce him? Did he start binding and casting temptation while staying in her bedroom? No, he ran. He literally fled. Genesis chapter 39 verse 12 says, she caught him by his cloak and said, come to bed with me. But he left his cloak in her hand and ran out of the house. Now imagine if Joseph had stayed there, kneeling, eyes closed, muttering, Lord, please don't let me fall. Lord, strengthen me. You think history would have recorded him as the man who overcame? You think he wouldn't have fallen eventually?
How exactly did it happen?
It started with him being vulnerable after a fight with his wife. He was crying, saying he felt unheard, unloved. He kept telling me that if he didn't get away, he'd say or do something he'd regret to Tess. And I just wanted to help. I thought I was helping.
Helping him ruin his marriage?
No, I mean, I don't even know. I wasn't thinking. He told me he had always loved me, that he made a mistake not choosing me. And hearing that, after all these years, hearing that from him, it just broke me. I couldn't stop it. I couldn't say no.
So, what now? I hope you are not pregnant.
Oh goodness. Don't say that.
She's right. That has to be the first step. You need to be sure.
Jennifer, if I'm pregnant, I'll drown myself. I can't live with that kind of mistake.
Okay, stop. Don't say things like that. Just take a test and let's deal with reality, not panic over what ifs.
Yeah, and after that, you have to cut Christopher off. Whatever business deal you have with him, I don't care how much you're making from it, it's off. You need to set serious boundaries.
She's right. This ends now. You cannot continue working with him. Let him find another realtor to sell his house.
I know, and I will.
Christopher, I don't know how else to say this, but I need to. What happened between us should have never happened. I betrayed God, I betrayed myself, and most of all, I betrayed another woman, a woman who trusted you. I cannot, in good conscience, pretend like it was nothing. It was a sin. I'm afraid to inform you that I can't work with you anymore. I thought I was strong enough to keep it professional, but I was wrong. It's clear that we still have unresolved feelings, and we cannot afford to put ourselves in a position like that again. So this is me saying goodbye. I will no longer be your realtor. Find someone else, and please don't contact me again. I pray God has mercy on both of us. Christopher, what is the meaning of this?
What are you talking about?
Did you or did you not have an affair?
Tess,
Did you or did you not?
yes.
You disgust me. 7 months. 7 months, Christopher, and you already cheated on me. What exactly did you take your vows for? What was the point of standing before God and making promises you couldn't keep?
It wasn't like that, Tess. It was a mistake. I didn't plan for it. I didn't mean for it to happen.
Oh, you didn't mean for it to happen. That makes everything better. You didn't mean to betray me. You didn't mean to lie to my face. You didn't mean to sleep with another woman. That makes so much sense, Christopher. How long exactly has this been going on? How long have you been sleeping with her?
Tess, listen to me. It was just once. Gloria and I never had anything going on. Not before the wedding, not after the wedding. No physical relationship, nothing. This was a one-time mistake. I promise you, I have no feelings for her.
So it's gotten to the point of hooking up with women you don't even have feelings for. Cheating with someone you have deep emotional feelings for. That's one thing, but cheating with just anyone, that's a whole different ball game. That means you could do it again, with just anyone. You're so loose you don't even have to have history with the woman to do it. That means every time you leave this house, I'd have to wonder if you'll find a moment of weakness with another woman.
Tess, no. The truth is, I have feelings for Gloria. That's why it happened. It's not like I just ran into some random woman. This was her. Someone I once considered, but I chose you, because I love you more.
Wow, look at that. Should I be happy you love me more than your side chick? If you think saying that would make any difference, then get this, it doesn't. I cannot be with a man I don't trust.
Tess, please, please. I made a mistake. A horrible, stupid mistake. But it will never happen again. I promise you, if I ever do this again, you can walk away without looking back. Just, give me one chance to fix this. Please.
You want a second chance. We are leaving this place.
What?
If I stay in this town, every time I look at you, I'll remember what you did. Every time I step out, I'll wonder if people know. Every time I drive past Gloria's office, I'll picture you with her. So no, if you want me to stay, we leave. We move to the city where my new job is. No discussion.
Tess, no. This is exactly why This is the reason I was struggling in the first place. You're forcing me to uproot my life.
Oh, so now this is my fault.
No, but using this as payback isn't fair.
I don't care if it's fair or not. What you did to me wasn't fair either. This is my condition. Either we leave, or the marriage is over.
Fine.
God, no, 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 please. It can't be. It cannot be. God, please. Please have mercy on me. I know I messed up. I have repented over and over again. I know what I did was wrong. I know I should have fled. But please, don't let this be what I think it is. Please God, let it be stomach bug. Or an infection. An infection can cause nausea, right? Right? It could be food poisoning. Maybe I ate something bad. Or an ulcer. God, let it be an ulcer. Anything but this. Father, please, have mercy on me. I cannot be pregnant. I cannot bear the shame. I cannot live with this.
Well, Miss Oliphant, the results are in. Congratulations, you're pregnant.
No, 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 no. God, please, no.
I know this may be overwhelming, but you don't have to go through this alone. There are options, support systems.
I can't do this. I'm pregnant.
Are you sure?
Yes. I wanted to be 100% certain, so I went to the hospital instead of peeing on a pregnancy stick. I saw the doctor. It's real. How am I going to face the whole world, Jennifer? How? Do you know what they're going to say about me? Before now, I kept myself. I lived right. I did my best to follow God. God speaks to others through me and their lives get transformed. And now, after all of that, this is the story people are going to believe about me. That I've always been like this. That I'm a homewrecker, a slut who follows married men. I can't let them see me like this. I won't. I'll end it. I'm getting rid of it.
What?
Gloria, no, you cannot do that.
I have to. I can't live with this kind of shame.
Gloria, listen to me. It's one thing to sin against God, to make a terrible mistake. But to try to cover up one sin with another? That's a whole different level. Abortion is murder, Gloria. You know that. You think people talking about you will be the worst thing to happen? Trust me, it won't be. You have no idea the regret, the pain, the weight of what you're about to do. You'll carry that burden forever. And for what? To silence people who are going to talk regardless? Gloria, people will always have something to say.
Gloria, Jennifer is right, and I think God already warned me about this.
What? What do you mean?
I had a dream.
What dream?
A few weeks ago, I dreamt you were in a hospital. You were going in for a procedure. It wasn't necessary, but you chose to go through with it. And you didn't make it. You died from complications. When I woke up, I thought maybe it was a pizza dream. I thought it meant nothing. But now, hearing you talk about getting an abortion, Gloria, this has to be what the dream meant.
Why didn't you tell me before? Why are you just telling me this now?
Because I didn't think it was relevant. I never imagined you'd be in a position like this. Gloria, this isn't just a warning. It's a message. You don't have to do this. And you shouldn't.
What if the dream isn't about this? What if it means I'll die in childbirth instead?
No, in the dream, the procedure was unnecessary, but you chose to do it anyway. You didn't have to, but you did. And it cost you. That's not childbirth, Gloria. That's this.
I'll keep the baby.
You have made the right choice. Susan and I are going to be here for you, every step of the way.
Gloria, what is it? You sounded serious on the text.
Christopher, I need you to listen to me. I went to the doctor. I took a test.
A test for what?
I'm pregnant.
Are you sure?
Yes. I saw the doctor.
Then you need to get rid of it.
What?
Gloria, listen to me. Just abort it. People do it all the time. It's the only way to fix this.
Christopher, are you hearing yourself? Do you even understand what you're asking me to do?
I'll take care of everything. Money's not an issue. I'll pay for it, wherever you want to go. Just tell me how much.
No, I won't do it.
Gloria, don't be difficult.
No, Christopher, you don't be difficult. We are both Christians. We both know God hates abortion. And the fact that you can stand there and suggest this to me is disgusting. I'm carrying your flesh and blood. I thought you were better than this.
Tess, we need to talk later.
Never mind, I already heard everything. I'm moving, alone.
Wait, what?
You heard me, Christopher. I'm leaving without you. I'm not doing this.
So you're just going to walk away?
Yes.
Tess, it was a mistake. I told you it wasn't planned. And now you're throwing our entire marriage away like it was nothing?
You think this is nothing? Christopher, I already don't know how I'm supposed to live the rest of my life with you after what you did. But now there's a child in the mix. I cannot do this. I will not do this.
Tess, please. I'll fix this. I'll convince Gloria too.
No, Christopher, you won't. She didn't sound like someone who was about to change her mind. And you know what? I don't even care anymore.
Tess, don't do this. What will people say? What will the church say? Everyone's going to blame you for walking away.
Oh, I know they will. But at this point, I don't care. People will talk no matter what. Let them. I'm done protecting the image of a marriage that was doomed the moment you made your choice.
Tess, please. We can still fix this. I'll come with you. We'll leave for the new city together. Forget about Gloria. Forget about the baby. Let's just start over.
I can't move to a new place while knowing you have a child with another woman somewhere. I refuse to live that kind of life. If you want to fix this, get rid of the problem. Get rid of the baby. Then we'll talk.
You're a Christian. You know abortion is wrong.
I don't care anymore. Do whatever you have to do. Or there's no marriage.
Thank you for allowing me to come back here.
Why wouldn't I?
Well, you said in your last text that we should never talk again.
Yeah, but a baby is involved now. There's no way we would never talk again.
Hey, do you have a spoon? I don't know why, but I just have this weird habit of stirring my juice even though it's not necessary.
All right, I'll get you one. Here you go.
Thanks. So, what's the plan now? since you've decided not to abort the baby.
What's the plan? Honestly, I don't even know. I guess I'm going to end up a single mom. That's the reality of it. I know what people will say. I know how the church will react. But at this point, I just have to accept it and move forward. I'll figure things out.
Gloria, I am so sorry for the situation I've put you in.
What's done is done. The past is the past.
No, you don't get it. I am really sorry. I never wanted for this to happen.
I said it's all right. There's no point dwelling on it. My stomach. What? What's happening? My stomach, it's aching. Christopher, what did you do?
I'm sorry, Gloria.
What did you do? What did you put in my drink? Christopher, come back, please.
Who's calling at this hour?
It's Gloria. Maybe she needs something. Hello, Gloria? What's up?
Help, help, my stomach hurts. Christopher, he did it.
Gloria, what are you saying? I can't hear you properly.
My stomach, pain, can't breathe.
What did Christopher do? Gloria, talk to me. What's happening? No.
Can we go to bed now? She probably fell asleep or something.
No, something's wrong. Something is really wrong. Gloria needs me.
What do you mean? She wasn't even saying anything clear.
That's the problem, Daniel. She wasn't making sense. She sounded like she was in pain, like something bad happened.
So what now? You want to go check on her? At this time of the night?
Yes, and you're coming with me. If something is wrong, I'll need your help to get her to the hospital.
Fine, let's go.
Jennifer, what happened? I don't understand. What's going on?
Gloria, she's in the ICU. We don't know exactly what happened.
ICU? What do you mean? She was fine just earlier.
I don't know. She called me. She was barely able to speak. She said something about her stomach and Christopher, but I couldn't understand everything. By the time we got to her place, she was unconscious.
Oh my goodness. Is she going to be okay?
I don't know. Doctor, how is she?
I'm so sorry.
What do you mean you're sorry?
We did everything we could, but we lost her.
No.
What exactly happened?
It appears she suffered from antifreeze poisoning. By the time she was brought in, her body was already shutting down. Her heart failed during resuscitation.
Antifreeze poisoning? That doesn't make sense. Gloria was pregnant, an unwanted pregnancy. Could it be that she...
No, Gloria didn't do this to herself. It was Christopher.
Jennifer, I know you're emotional right now, but...
No, Daniel, listen to me. She was keeping the baby. She had already accepted it. She was ready to be a single mother. Why would she poison herself now?
She's right. Gloria had moved on from that decision. This wasn't.
We'll have to notify the authorities. If there was foul play involved, we need to report this immediately.
Jennifer, don't start making accusations. This is serious.
I know it was him. Why would she call for help if she was planning to unalive herself? Besides, when Gloria called me, she said it. She could barely speak, but I heard her. She said his name. She said Christopher did it.
Then you need to tell the police everything you just told me.
I will.
Your Honor, my name is Daniel Roberts, and I am representing my client, Christopher Carter. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my client has pled guilty. He is not here to deny responsibility. He understands the gravity of his actions. However, what we are arguing today is not whether he is guilty, but whether this was an act of intentional murder. Christopher Carter did not put that substance in Gloria Oliphant's drink to end her life. His intent was to terminate the pregnancy, a desperate, misguided attempt to preserve the stability of his already failing marriage, not to kill the mother of his child. Christopher was under immense pressure. His wife had threatened divorce if he didn't fix the situation. He saw his life unraveling before his eyes. His fear of losing everything clouded his judgment. Was it wrong? Absolutely. But was it premeditated murder? No. My client is a man who made a terrible mistake, one that he will carry for the rest of his life. This was not a cold-blooded crime. He did not plan Gloria's death. He only wanted to make the problem go away the only way he knew how. A reckless, cowardly choice, yes, but not a malicious plot to kill. Your Honor, Christopher Carter is not asking for freedom. He is not asking for pity. He is only asking that the court considers the true intent of his actions and does not equate a tragic accident with calculated murder. We are asking for leniency in his sentencing. Not for Christopher's sake, but for the sake of his remorse, for the sake of a man who must live with what he has done. I implore this court, do not let the pain of loss turn into a vendetta. Let justice be fair, not fueled by grief alone.
Your Honor, my name is Margaret Sinclair, and I represent the family and estate of Gloria Oliphant. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the word intent. Let's talk about justice. Let's talk about a woman who did the right thing only to be punished for it in the most brutal way imaginable. Before us is a grainy but damning footage of Christopher slipping poison into Gloria's drink. This is not an accident. This is premeditation. This is a man who came into Gloria's home, smiled at her, had a casual conversation, and then slipped poison into her drink. Christopher Carter sat in her home, listened to her tell him that she would be raising their child alone. He listened to her vulnerability. He heard her say that she was prepared to face the judgment of the world. And then he poisoned her anyway. Gloria Oliphant was a woman of faith. A woman who, despite knowing that the news of her pregnancy would tarnish her reputation in the church, still made the moral decision to let that child live. She took responsibility, but Christopher, he couldn't stand to face his own consequences. And now, he has the audacity to stand here today and ask for mercy. When he gave Gloria none, he didn't just take one life that night. He took two. He silenced a mother. He robbed an unborn child of ever taking a breath. And then, when confronted with the truth, he denied it at first. He only pled guilty when he was left with no other choice because this court has the evidence. Your Honor, I ask this court, do not be deceived by flowery words of remorse. Do not let a guilty plea overshadow the brutality of what was done. This is not a case for leniency. This is a case for justice. Let justice prevail.
After careful review of the evidence, witness testimonies, and the defendant's guilty plea, this court hereby finds Christopher Carter guilty of second-degree murder. This was not an accident. This was a deliberate act with foreseeable consequences. The court acknowledges the defense's argument regarding intent, but we cannot ignore the irrefutable evidence that Christopher Carter's actions led to the death of Gloria Oliphant and her unborn child. As such, the defendant is hereby sentenced to 50 years in prison, with the possibility of parole after 30 years. This court is adjourned.
"30 years? That's all he got. After taking 2 lives? Gloria and her baby are gone, and he gets the chance to walk free before he even turns 60? Where is the justice in that?"
Maybe all of this is my fault.
What?
If I hadn't told Gloria about my dream, maybe she would have gone through with the abortion. Maybe Christopher wouldn't have felt so trapped. Maybe she would still be here with us today.
Susan, don't do this. Don't let the devil twist this in your mind. This is not your fault. No, listen to me. If you had kept that dream to yourself and Gloria had gone through with the abortion, and then died from complications, you would still be sitting here blaming yourself for not warning her. Either way, the enemy would have found a way to torment you. Whether it was Christopher's betrayal or an abortion gone wrong, the devil would have whispered the same lies that it is your fault. But it's not. It was never yours to carry, Susan. Christopher Carter made a choice. He decided to put poison in that drink. He chose to take Gloria's life. That's on him, not you.
If only Gloria had seen past his charm. If only she had realized who he really was, who he had always been. She would not have let him back into her life.
That's the thing about evil. It doesn't always come with red flags and warning signs. Sometimes, it comes dressed in kindness, in familiarity, in love. I believe God removed him from her life for a reason. He knew what Christopher was capable of doing. Christopher and Tess deserved each other. They are bird of the same feather. How could someone be so evil that they can't stand their own husband's baby? Tess is evil, and so is Christopher. Gloria deserved someone better.
She thought she was safe with Christopher because she had known him. Because he was a Christian brother. But she didn't see the darkness beneath. She didn't realize that some people are monsters hiding in plain sight.
And now, she's gone. And her baby, that child never even had a chance to take a breath. We can't change the past, Jennifer. But we can honor Gloria by never letting this happen again. By warning other women to avoid reopening doors closed by God.